welcome to a new video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm reviewing Glenn's MK4 Golf. So it's a 1.8 turbo, but I'll let Glenn explain to you what it's had done to it, because trust me, it's a sleeper. Right, so Glenn, talk us through it.
Right, yeah, so this is the MK4 Golf, 1.820 valve. I say it's pretty much a fully built engine. I say she's on base file at the moment. I'd say she's probably just over 300 brake at the moment, something like that. I'm hoping to go for about 450. Yeah, pretty much see how we get on with it, really.
So obviously, I've got a MK4 Golf myself, as you know, and so this is the not old man version of my car. So it's not a genuine R32 bumper, is it?
No,
but
it's not, no.
But it still sets the car off nice. It's a bit like I say, a proper sleeper, like as if it's got CAD wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CAD, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's on coilovers as well.
Yeah, on coilovers, yeah.
Standard brakes or?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. The main thing I was doing is trying to get. I wanted to make sure my engine, if it was good before going out spending all the money on other bits when I might need to spend money on that. So yeah, but brakes are definitely next on the list, 100%. Yeah.
So obviously inside mine is a completely different place. This is weird, being in a MK4 completely stripped out. So Glenn, what's been done interior wise?
Pretty much, I've just got Octavia VRS seats, just for a bit of comfortability. I'm quite a big fella as well, and bucket seats not really good for me. Obviously, yeah, I've got half cage in there in the rear at the moment. That we are going to extend it a bit further eventually. Obviously, battery's been relocated to the boot, just to clean up the engine bay. You'll probably see why in a minute. And then as well, yeah, I've got a Force 4 in the boot as well, just to tidy it up a little bit.
So obviously ain't no PD130, I can tell you that. So Glenn, what's been done engine wise as well?
Pretty much, that's the stock displacement, so it's still 1.820 valve, but that's got ARP main stud conversion, Jordan pin crank pulley, ACL bearings throughout, ARP 2000 rod bolts with Pro Race 20mm wrist pin forged rods. That's got Wiseco 861 coated forged pistons. What else we've got? We've got Supertech Arcanine exhaust valves with cat can strings, double on the exhaust side, single on the intake side, manual tensioner kit on the cam belt. Yeah, pretty much I say sidewinder made out of Schedule 10 316 stainless, with old yin yong Foley boy on there for now. That'll do for now. Yeah, say 4-inch intake. Yeah, 3-inch. Full system all the way through with just a back box and it's all decatted and everything else. On 550cc injectors a minute at 4 bar. Yeah, R8 core packs. Yeah, obviously big old front mount on there, 1-piece boost pipes. Yeah, pretty much that's it really.
And you'll find out in a second. She rips, trust me, she rips. Other than the cage, just got deep dish steering wheel. What else have I got going on there? What shifter is it?
That's just an aftermarket stainless steel shift, a lot of short shift. Yeah. Obviously you've got snap-off steering wheel as well, but say just in case.
But fully stripped that inside with a cage, which is sick. It's a bit different to mine. But what you say you got? What's going in there? Temp gauge.
There will be, yeah, all pressure, AFR, and EGT as well.
I reckon we should go for a drive, Glenn, mate.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You can see boogies. is seriously no joke. That is rapid. Like trying to do flybys of that thing, that's even difficult. Trying to keep your hands up with it, that is fast. Problems have you had with it so far? Because obviously you haven't had it on the road long, have you?
No, I haven't. But in all fairness, to be fair, last night we went to a car meet. I had a little bit of an issue last night. Turned out to be a broken map sensor wire, which was handy in all fairness because I wanted to have a bit of fun on the way home anyway. And then the only other bloody problem is this epoxy bloody shift that keeps on mucking up and knocking a little bit out the side of it, which just happened a minute ago, so it's a bit of a bloody nightmare really. But to be fair, at the moment, no, I ain't really had much issues with it so far anyway.
So how long have you had it on the road now?
It's probably been on the road about 3 weeks now, 3-4 weeks, so it's nearly a month I'd say.
So not many teething problems actually?
No, not really, to be fair. Being for something that's been fully built, you know, from the ground up engine wise anyway, I thought I was going to have a lot more problems than what I have been. Yeah, no, it's been pretty decent really.
So it's a bit of a personal question, Glenn, mate. How much money are you deep in it so far?
Yeah, I'd say probably at the moment, probably about 4.5 grand, I would say. But it ain't too bad because I built the engine myself, so I don't have to pay labour or anything. I've got a good friend of mine, Darren Mills, great fabricator, literally can't beat him. He built all the manifold for me, V-banded the turbo, made all the exhaust system, intercooler pipes, yeah, he's done everything, so it ain't too bad really. If
you watch the video on Sam's boosted 46, Darren done a lot of work on his as well, so he sounds like the guy for fabricating. What did you have before this?
Before this I had Octavia VRS that had like a semi-built engine. That was all right, but yeah, I had to get rid of it because I needed a bit more of a better family car. So I ended up getting a Safira GSI, which has got a few issues at the moment, typical Z-let thing. Yeah, and then as I say, I went and got the Golf again because many years ago I had a black Golf Mark IV, which was like pretty much built, and I never got round to finishing it, and I was a bit gutted about that. So obviously, you know, family life takes over, you do your bits, and then now, yeah, I've got my time to be able to actually get one on the road and get it done.
I think Glenn already mentioned, but it's on base map, so it's going to be pushing more power soon as well. So I mean, as you see for yourself, the thing is an animal as it is, so it's going to be pushing more power soon. So it's cool because when I had my old silver car, I always wanted to put a 1.8 turbo in it, but I wasn't ever planning on going to this extent. But it's cool to finally go on one. I've been in 1.8 turbos before, and honestly, like pretty much standard, they're not too impressive. So if I'm honest, Glenn, I had low expectation, but this thing, like, one of the quickest cars I've been in for a long while, I'll tell you that. But it's rapid. And as well, if you want to check out Glenn's car and things he does to it, you do document your Instagram, right?
Yeah, I do.
So what is it? It's Bartlett VRS?
Yeah, Bartlett_VRS.
Yeah, but I'll tag that in the bottom of the bio, so you'll be able to check out his car there and his old Octavia as well, because that was a bit of an animal as well, really. So when we first started, a couple of clips, it was dry and it was spinning. It then started to rain, and I mean, well, this thing in the wet as well.
Yeah, it's an absolute nightmare.
I'm getting a bit gassed over this car, but it is literally because it's Mark IV. I love Mark IVs, and to see one built to this level is cool, because no one really goes to this extent with 20 valves that I've seen, really.
Not really, a lot of 20 valves are a bit of a old hat at the moment. Like, a lot of people don't really like them that much, so to say they're an old car now, an old engine. They're all going for the 2 litre TFSIs and everything now, but yeah, so it's alright, man, for an old motor line.
It's no PD130 though, is it? So I mean, it seems like you've done pretty much everything, because you're obviously a big engine, like you're into engines and stuff, power, yeah. So obviously aesthetically it looks really nice. So what are your future plans for the car again?
Well, obviously next on the list is obviously brakes. I need to put 4 pots in the front at least, and obviously a bit bigger on the rear. I have toyed about, there's a place that do like a wide arch kit from widen them about 2 inches, like a rocker bunny kit, that I have thought about getting as well. I am contemplating on about a big gay wing for it, but we'll have to see, you know, big gay wing for a front wheel drive, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much it really, to be fair. Try and keep it sort of sleeker if I can.
So I mean, I know it's a bit early days because you've had this car on the road for like 3 weeks, but what are you thinking about next?
I've always wanted a Skyline. I think that'd be next on the list as a Skyline.
What one, R33 or?
Yeah, so yeah, probably a 33. Yeah, I prefer sort of the older ones anyway. But yeah, probably that. A big old single turbo on it and big like roof.
So I've asked this in all my videos so far, but what's it like on fuel?
Oh my god, yeah, don't even start. We'll put it this way. Last night we went to a car meet. I put 30 quid in it last night. And yeah, I just had to put another 20 quid in it to come over and have a little play with you as well. Yeah, so it's not good. I think around town the other day we was getting something like 12 miles per gallon and that was just cruising.
Again, my PD130 does 52 a gallon.
When it gets fully mapped, that will have obviously launch control, overrun, sort of like an anti-lag. At the moment it's got no lift shift on it anyway.
People use like a Frankenstein sort of engine, don't they, with the 1.8 turbos. Yeah. What's this? What engine code is it?
This is AUM, so standard's only a 150 brake version. A lot of people normally put the 150 AGU heads on. Only main reason is that because obviously got bigger ports so you can run a bit more power. With this one, I thought I'd like to keep the torque quite high, so obviously went for the small port. Obviously to bring up the torque a bit for me.
I think it worked. Right, so I'm going to outro the video there. Glenn, thank you very much for letting me come in.
You're welcome, mate.
It's been good fun.
Anytime.
I've now got to drive my car. See you later, Glenn, mate.
No worries, man.
Yeah, I'll catch you in a bit, mate, alright? That thing, that is an animal. So, this is about a week down the line. I didn't mention it in the video, but Glenn works at Treads, which is a tyre place in Lowestoft. And they are, at the moment, I would say, the best tyre place. They also do other stuff. They fit exhaust, suspension, and a few little modifications. So if you need anything doing, and you're local or even not local, they're 100% worth a journey. So if you have anything you need doing, mechanical-wise or even modification-wise, give them a message and I'm sure they'll sort you out. I'm going to plug their Instagram below and be sure to give them a follow. They also host a Cars and Coffee every now and then. So that's 100% worth the journey as well because it's a good turnout and it's a good day out. And also, all the walls were painted by an actual tattooist, by Rattlecan. And they are literally, well, see for yourself, savage.